Hey guys, this is Frank bringing you your 5th Python tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be going over the while function. So we're going to go ahead and start in the idle, and we're going to assign a variable to x equals 0. And what the equal sign means is it means get, so x is getting the value of 0. So, and then I check just to make sure x is 0. So while x is less than 5, colon, you have to have some way for your variable to grow, otherwise the loop will never stop unless you set a break in it. We'll be learning about breaks more in our next video. So I'm going to assign x to get equals x plus 1 as long as it's under the value of 5. And then each time it runs, it's going to print the value of 5. So it started at 0 and it counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're going to go ahead and write a script with this. X gets 0, and then while x is less than 100, x equals x plus 1, then if x is less than 50, colon, print x, and you have to include the comma after the x and before the parentheses, otherwise it will not register that you wanted to print the variable x. And then the Elif, what we haven't learned what that means before, and the Elif statement means that it's a process that would be in between the if and the else function if you want to have one or more scenarios that are defined like the if statements. And then we're going to go ahead and include another else if statement. So pretty much I'm just going to revolve all this around 50 just to show you examples. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the script and just, well, we have to save it. So I'm going to save it as lost iPod just to give it a file name. And then I'm going to run the module. And then you see there, it started out the way that I defined it. If x is less than 50, print x, then less than 50. And it did all of this up to 50, where the second else if statement ran. And it said 50 is equal to 50. And then in the third statement that I had it run, x is greater than 50 is correct. And then I ran an else statement, which you don't really need to, but it's just convention to, in case something weird comes up and the program wants to run even though it's out of the parameter x is less than 100. And mind you, x will run one more time when x equals 99 because but that's it. As soon as x equals 99, it won't run again just because once it goes through the script it's 100 at that point. So another thing you can do, we'll go ahead and delete this, is you can set x equals to 0, and then while x is less than 100, x equals x plus 1. We'll do 0.5 this time. Print I'll go ahead and print I'm awesome. And then we'll go ahead and run it. Go ahead and save it. And then run it. And there you go. It ran 200 times. And later on, what we will eventually be able to do is we'll be able to make files and then print to those files in a loop as well. So say you want to annoy someone, you could be like, hey, I hate you, and make it write that in a file as many times as you want, just by setting x is less than 100 and whatever you want the increment to be of the increase as well. Alright guys, well, I'll talk to you in the next tutorial.